Okay, false alarm of gate open, gate shut, hallelujah. So we're almost to our destination of the pasture there. It's actually right straight out there. So we got to go to the gate that's just right down here. Anyway, so I was going to tell you the story that I got tangled up into the wire with this horse, Solano. It seems like I was not riding him at the time, but I don't remember what horse I was riding. But I was leading a total of 3 horses. So I was leading him and 2 others, and the other 2 were young, dumb colts. And I was out there across the river, you know, clear out there, you can't see. And I was the only one, because Jess must have had to haul the trailer around, I would bet, full of cows or something. This is before I had kids. So, anyway, so I'm leading 3 horses in halters, and I'm riding horse. Hey, that calf had a cool birthmark on his cheek. Did you see that? Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Come on, girls! Anyway, so I'm leading them, and suddenly we come to this wire, and honestly, I do not even remember, but I had to get off and open a gate. I came to this wire fence, so I had to get off, and I'm holding all 3 of these, four horses, because I had got off 1, so I have a total of 4 horses. Watch the wire, right? And got off, and somehow, the next thing I turned back after I'd opened the gate, turned back around, and this horse, Solano, right here, I don't even know how. Hey, what is this old bale of hay doing here? I need to come pick this up and put it in my garden. I'm mulching with my garden. I will do that. That's awesome. I didn't know it was here. Perfect. Go on, shoo! Anyway, somehow he had a wire gate. His head stuck through, like 2 wires up here and 2 wires below his head, and he was standing in a wire gate. He was not relaxed standing. He was like, holy shoot, you look at me wrong and I'm going to blow sky high. And he was just 1 hair trigger away. Yeah, P, everybody. That's a great idea, Bull. Thanks for that. Notice the little TF brand, and then the number 12 tells us that he was born in 12, so that we have to do that for the place that we run. So that you can tell that he's a yearling bull, because when they get so old, they don't let them run there anymore, which is no problem for us, because we don't run them very long. You know, they run a few years, and then we replace them, because we wear them out. They wear out. They wear themselves out chasing the cows all summer. Anyway, so he was standing there, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, the other horses are also wrapped up in wire somehow. And I'm like, dude, I turned my back on y'all for like 1 second, and I had a hold of their halters. And it's not like I could feel them doing something dorky back there while I was opening the gate, so I don't even know. I don't remember the story. All I remember is thinking, oh my gosh. And I just prayed. All I could do was pray. I'm like, oh my gosh, please help me to not because they were between me. Like, I was standing in their way to freedom to get away. You know, like if they wanted to get out of there and run away, they could have right then. Hi, Blue! Good boy! Okay, see that heifer right there that just ran back? Get her! Uh-oh, he's going to so chase her the wrong way. Okay. Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Way to go, Blue! Good boy! Way to join us. Missed you the whole time, buddy. Anyway, so I'm standing there between them and their freedom of running away. If they wanted to escape, they could have just ran me over and just hightailed it for home and caused all sorts of havoc. But he didn't, because he was the leader. He was the oldest one. He was still a colt, though at the time he was like 4. So he didn't. He stood still, and I carefully peeled the gate off of his head, around his head, and he was standing just tight muscled, all just tense. And I could tell that the minute that if I did anything wrong, he was going to blow up and bolt and hurt all of us. And anyway, so I peeled the gate off of him, and I stood there, and after I got it off of him, and out from around all the others and their feet, and got all the wire out of everybody, and walked them all through the gate, I stood there, and I can just remember, you know, after the adrenaline stops, and then you realize at the end, like, oh my gosh, I survived, and we're all okay. I just started bawling. Because I thought, how I managed to get out of that one, I don't even know. Because there was nobody around, nobody to help, and we were tangled up in so bad a wire that it was a miracle. It really was. It took me a while to untangle all that wire. It was bad. Jeez. But anyway, bless his heart, he stood still and was I remember that story. Do you remember it, Solano? Here, look back at me. Look back at me. Do you remember that story, buddy? Do you remember that? Good old boy. He's a good old boy now. He's probably 8 or 9. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I was going to pet you. Okay. He's probably 8 or 9 now. Okay, it had to have been longer than that because my daughter's 8. Almost 8, so geez. Oh my gosh, Solano, are you like 10? 9, 11? Oh my gosh, could he really be that old? 11 or 12? Oh my goodness, where does time go? Time just goes, doesn't it? So there's the heifers, yearling heifers out in their pasture. Okay, love you, bye-bye.